What's going on, guys? Tomorrow morning starts the first day of modern gun season here in Arkansas. So in this video, we're going to be doing some more deer hunting. In the last video, I managed to get a nice 10-point buck with my Henry lever action 357 Magnum rifle. And I got the shot on the buck pretty good on camera, but I completely spaced and forgot to hit record on the DNT ZULUS V2 HD day or nighttime scope camera. So in this video, I'm going to try to redeem myself by making sure I get the shot on scope cam. Last few deer I shot with this gun, I was using PMC Bronze 158 grain jacketed soft point bullets. And y'all told me in the comments to try some different ammo next time. And I tried my best to find some Buffalo Bore hardcast bullets, but I could not find them things anywhere. So I did find some Sierra jacketed hollow points, or 158 grain jacketed hollow points. So we're going to try these in this video and see if they do any better than the soft points we've been using. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to get up bright and early, about an hour and a half before daylight, and I'm going to grab my Henry and put my camo on, all that good stuff, and then head out to the old hunting blind that I've got set up on the back corner of the back field back there. It's the same hunting blind I set in when I shot the 10-point in the last video. And I have been still getting some pictures of some deer out there, not really any bucks, but I have got a picture of like a 300-pound wild hog out there, which is pretty weird. But anyways, when I get up in the morning, go sit out there. Since I already got a buck, if I see a doe or something like that, I'm probably just going to shoot the doe. So, not going to be picky. But you never know. Maybe we'll get lucky and get us another deer tomorrow. So, got this thing all loaded up. Close the tube down. I think it holds like 10. But 6 or 7 should be enough. I didn't really count. Alright. I guess I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Morning, guys. I'm going to get all sprayed down, and then we're going to head on out to the blind and see if we can see a deer this morning. Probably don't need the headlamp. It's a full moon, so you can kind of tell it's pretty daylight, or pretty light out for how dark it is. And I kind of forgot the time change, so I'm a little bit behind, but I think it'll be all right. I think we'll be pretty good still. So, all right, let's take off. Yeah, I'm definitely running late today. I should have got up a little bit earlier, but oh well. I'll make sure I can get up earlier tomorrow, because today's like low of 45 and high 70, and tomorrow's gonna be like low of 25 and high like 50 or something like that. So bet the deer will be moving a lot more tomorrow anyways. But we're gonna try today and see if we can get something. You never know. Hopefully I don't spook anything off on the way down here. Hopefully we see a deer. Distinguish your game call. Really like this one because you can change it from buck to doe to fawn or whatever you want to use. Since I got out of here, and I've yet to see any deer. A bunch of crows and stuff, but no deer yet. Well, guys, this morning was a complete bust. I did not see a single deer this morning, but oh well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Well, most of the time around here, but anyways, tomorrow morning is supposed to be at least 20 degrees cooler than it was today, so tomorrow morning should be a much better day for deer hunting, and I guess I will see you tomorrow morning. It's a little windy out this morning, but it is way colder out today than it was yesterday, so I'm feeling lucky, and I think we might be able to get us a deer today. Fingers crossed. It's gonna happen, I'm telling you. Just watch. You watch. And get set up out there, and won't be too long. The deer's gonna walk up, and I'm gonna bust him at 357. Oh, let's get after it. It's about 7:30. It's getting pretty light out here. It's pretty cloudy today and really windy. And it is freaking cold. I'm freezing out here. I swear next year I'm gonna get me a much bigger hunting blind. And I'm gonna put a freaking buddy heater in it. And a recliner. But I think I'm gonna sit till at least probably about noon today, since yesterday, 30 minutes after I left, there's a doe standing right where I was standing. I gave up too early yesterday. Not today. I'm gonna sit it out. If I don't see anything, I'm probably gonna head back to the house about noon, probably get me something to eat and whatnot, and then I head back out this afternoon and sit for a while this afternoon. I really don't like to shoot deer in the afternoon, because, especially on a Sunday, but by the time you get ready to go track them, it's usually dark. And all that, it's just harder to find them, and by the time you get them found and drove back to the house and skinned up and quartered up, I'll put in the cooler on ice and all that. It'd be really late at night and all that, and I'd just much rather shoot one in the morning, but if I host, we still got a while. I really don't know what was trying to get into the hunting blind with me last Sunday, but I sat all day long, did not see a single deer, and it is now next Saturday, and it's time to get back after it, I guess. he's got something wrong with his leg. Not sure if he's legal or not. There's no point restriction here because CWD. I think he might be too big to be considered a handler of the deer, though. Zoom back out. I may have to let him walk. I may go ahead and shoot him. Well, I sat here and watched that little spike walk around for just about 45 minutes, and I was debating on shooting him or not. And the camera started sending me pictures, so I started looking through the pictures. And by the time I decided I was going to shoot him, he decided to leave, so he just left, walked on up to the woods a little ways, but it's only about 7 o'clock, still pretty early, so I'm pretty hopeful that we'll see another deer. And if he decides to show back up, then I'll probably just shoot him. I hope I don't regret not shooting him, but we still got tomorrow too, so I think it'll be alright. It's about noon, and the only deer I ended up seeing this morning was that little spike, and I probably should have shot him, but oh well. I may go out this afternoon, I'm not sure yet, and if I don't go out this afternoon, I will for sure be out here again tomorrow morning. Morning, guys. I just woke up and I grabbed a can of coffee, and my camouflage is actually in the dryer, getting dry right now. I thought I had them dry, but apparently not. But anyways, last Saturday, after I seen that little spike, I hunted all day, didn't see another deer. I hunted all day Sunday, didn't see a single deer, and I even hunted Monday morning before I had to go to work and didn't see another deer. So it is currently Sunday morning because I had to work yesterday, which was kind of a bummer. Lost a day of deer hunting, but oh well, what are you gonna do? Anyways, as soon as my camo gets done drying in the dryer, I'm gonna put it on and head out to the hunting blind, and we're gonna sit probably all day today, and hopefully we get lucky and see a deer. Never know. We'll see what happens. What's up, my guy? See you later, buddy. Something destroyed my hunting blind. Smashed my chair. That water bottle was full. There's the blind over there. That blows. Now I'm gonna try to get this set up for the deer show up. Oh no, it looks like it's broke. That's just dandy. Hail them. And I got it on scope camera. Yes. He's kicking around a little bit. I think I hit him pretty good. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put another shot in him just to make sure. Let's see here. Surely that did it. I kept smelling dookie while I was sitting here this morning, but I think I figured out why. I set my chair right on top of a big pile of cow dookie. This is real life. I'm not gonna lie to you here on this channel. I'm gonna tell you how it is always. And unfortunately, I had to shoot that deer 3 times. I don't know what the deal is with that. I really hate that because as a hunter, I want to make a quick, ethical kill shot every time. I want it to be as quick as possible, but sometimes it doesn't happen that way, and today was one of those times. I don't know if it was the hollow points or what, but it looked like the first shot I drilled him really good in the front shoulder. I thought he was just going to fall over and be done right there, but he kicked around for a second or two. It's probably about, I don't know, 25 seconds, something like that. I decided to shoot him again. And after I shot him again, he sat there for about another 30 seconds, and it looked like he was still breathing. And I didn't like that, so I shot him a 3rd time. And like I said, I really hate that. I don't want any animal to suffer. And I'm sure some of y'all are going to be pretty pissed about it in the comments and stuff like that and be mad at me, but I don't know what to tell you, man. It just happens, I guess. I thought I got him really good on the first shot, but I don't know. I guess we'll just have to look and see when we get down there and look at him, but I'm really happy to get a deer. I don't care if it's a little spike. I don't care if it's a big buck. I've been putting all my spare time lately into deer hunting, and it's been quite fruitless. Every time I come out and sit, I'll sit for hours and not see anything, and I do apologize for taking several weeks to get another video out, but like I said, been putting all my spare time into this, because deer season's kind of my thing. I really like deer hunting, and whenever it's here, I don't like to waste any time, and I just like to be in the woods. But even if I don't see any deer, I do, still like being out in the woods, enjoying peace and quiet and getting to watch the other animals and all that stuff. But do at the end of the day want to get a deer, and I'm glad we ended up getting one today. I'm very, very happy about that. I'm very thankful for the little deer for giving it up for me, and I wish it could have been a little quicker for him, but that happened. Sorry, guys, and sorry, little deer. I do very much appreciate your sacrifice, though. But anyways, I think it's been about long enough. It's about 9:30, 9:45 right now. I shot him about 9 o'clock. And since I shot 3 times, then I didn't figure there was any point of sitting any longer to see if another deer showed up. And I didn't figure one it would anyway. I actually wasn't expecting to see any deer this morning. I got out here and my hunting blind was over here on the ground. And I'm assuming it's the cows that keep doing that. I don't know. But I set it back up real fast and set my chair and all that stuff back up. And I sat here for probably about 2 hours, and I was thinking about what I was going to do at the house later, and then I just happened to look over, and here come that deer. But, well, guys, I think it's about time to go down there and check him out. There's a blind right there. It was sitting over here farther forward, but it got smashed and moved over here, and I just set it up, and Pop-Tart. But down there is the feeder. It's probably about a 60-yard shot. Let's walk on down. Check out this deer. I thought I just seen another deer. Wouldn't surprise me. Actually, kind of would.
as little deer as I've seen lately. But there's the GoPro, and I can already see the deer. He's right over there. I'm gonna get jumped across this fence, and we'll go check him out. Remember, YouTube, if I show any redness, it's all part of the experience. It's all part of the whole hunting process, and just look over that and leave it in there. But I see the deer. He's right there. There's the feeder. Put them pears down here like 3 weeks ago. Oh, it's starting to mold too. That's not good. And I know some of y'all don't like it when people hunt over bait and stuff like that, but if you can kind of see, the woods around here are just super thick, and it's almost impossible to sneak up on a deer without them seeing you first. So hunting over bait is basically the best way to do it around here. So sorry about that, but here he is, guys. There's the deer. Yeah, he's got a little redness on there. I'm not gonna show that too much. Set the gun down right here on top of him. Stay. Looks like that right there is the first entry. That's one of the second, and that might be the third actually. I'm not gonna show it too much. Look at that. Tiny little feller. He's got like 1 inch right there and maybe 2 right there. Tiny little deer, but he's a pretty looking guy. Gonna be a good eater for sure. Thank you, deer, for your sacrifice. I really do appreciate it. We are going to be eating you, and you're gonna taste really good. I just know it. I'm gonna have to measure that and check. I'm not sure. I know that one's under 2 inches, but I'm not sure about that one. If it's 2 inches, it's right at 2 inches. If it's not, it's like an 1/8 inch over. But I'm gonna have to get the measuring tape out and measure that, because if a deer has less than 2 inches on both sides, then it's considered a antlerless deer or a button buck, so you can tag it as a antlerless deer, and I can save my other buck tags, so that'd be sweet. Another successful deer hunt with the Henry lever action 357 Magnum topped with the DNT scope camera. I really do like the scope camera, and if y'all hunt as much as I do, I highly recommend you check these things out. They're super cool. But anyways, I don't think 357 Magnum hollow points are the way to go. If you're gonna hunt with a 357, in my experience, I would go with jacketed soft points. We got 1 entry hole right here, 1 entry hole right here in the shoulder, so 2 in the front shoulder. And those were the first 2, and still didn't quite put him down, so when he was kind of laying this way facing me, put another one right in here. I put some leaves over that so YouTube don't throw a fit. But anyways, in the last several deer I've actually shot with this gun, I shot with the jacketed soft points, and they put the deer down all with 1 shot, and really well, especially that 10 point I shot in the last video. He was standing about right here and ran to about right over there and fell over. So, and if you haven't seen that video, go check that video out. I also have another video on the YouTube with me hunting with this, and I was using iron sights instead of a scope and stuff. But I really do like iron sights, but I really do like this DNT. The ability to be able to get all my shots and stuff on camera is just awesome, and it's got night vision too. So take it out and shoot critters with it. And if you want to see one of those videos, go check out the videos on my channel. But anyways, guys, it's starting to get pretty warm out here, and I think I'm gonna go back to the house, get the pickup truck, and come out here and get him loaded up, and I'll probably bring him back to my grandpa's house and hang him up with the tractor and skin him out over there. I'm going to do my best to try to find these bullets and see what they look like, see if they mushroomed out and all that, and compare them to the soft points. But as far as I can tell, don't use hollow points, use soft points. This isn't a very big deer, and I figure that first shot, this was either the first shot or this was the first shot, I don't know, but one's right here and one's right here. And that's one of the last shot for sure. But that one of those first shots right on the front shoulder like that should have put him down. And I kind of flipped him over a little bit, and it doesn't look like they exited either, so they're in there somewhere. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna get back to the house, get the truck, get him loaded up, and get to skinning this guy. Side note before I go get the truck, I'm pretty sure this little horn right here is less than 2 inches, because you can see it's about half the length of my finger, and I know my finger is, you know, more than 2 inches, so I think he's going to be able to be tagged as a antlerless deer, so that'd be awesome if I could still save one of my buck tags for the rest of the season. Come on now. Heavier than you look. Winded already.
I can get this deer loaded up by myself, but I'm not sure. If I can't, I'll either call my brother or my grandpa, and I'm sure one of them will come help me do it, but pretty sure we'll be able to. He's not huge or nothing, but it's pretty far up to the tailgate though, so we'll see. Okay, see if we can get this thing up in here. Just throw it like that. Stay.
Go ahead and get them all skinned out with the tractor. Knife we're going to be using is the K-bar and the old timer skinner.
Me and my grandpa got that deer all skinned up, and during that process we discovered that one bullet actually did pass all the way through the deer. And I believe it was the first shot because it went through one shoulder and then came out the other shoulder. And the exit wound was about the same size as the entry wound, so I don't know if that hollow point just didn't expand like it was supposed to or what happened there, but we did end up gutting the deer trying to find the other two bullets, and the other two bullets were up in the guts and stuff pretty good, and I honestly didn't feel like sifting through all that stuff just to find them bullets, so we did not recover any of the bullets, unfortunately. While we were skinning that deer, my grandpa was telling me about his neighbor who recently, I guess, decided to build him a really nice hunting blind for this deer season, and he pretty much built him a miniature cabin out in the woods to deer hunt out of. It was really nice, and last time he went deer hunting, I guess he left some snacks and stuff in there for next time he went out, and I guess that wasn't a great idea because a bear decided he wanted them snacks more than he did, and that big old black bear tore down his door and broke all the windows out and just completely demolished his new deer stand out there. And it kind of sucks. I feel for him. It really does blow, but at the end of the day, it is kind of funny, and I bet he never leaves snacks out there ever again. I was going to do some cooking at the end of this video like I do in most of my hunting videos, but I honestly didn't have the time for it in this one, so next weekend, this upcoming weekend, I do plan on starting another deer hunting video in a different place with a different really cool gun, so make sure you stay tuned for that, and I will definitely be doing some cooking at the end of that video. But anyways, guys, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it more than you know, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you let me know by hitting that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one, and I will catch you in the next video.